Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is October the 28th, 2017, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis. And we at HueFin News are not giving you guys investment advice. Neither are we investment advisors, but we have been, ever since the inception of this channel, been giving you guys the interpretation of the markets through the price bars and the volume. And you guys can see on the website that the market cap still stands at $169 billion. Yesterday was like 169 billion even. So it looks like $300 some million came into the market today. And most of that probably came in through Bitcoin Cash, because that has done phenomenally today in the market. And we forecasted them to go up to at least $400, and it broke through that. So we'll talk about that momentarily once we get to that chart. But you guys can see also that Bitcoin is down 0.5%. Ethereum is down 0.29. Ripple is down 0.68. Bitcoin Cash is up 13%. Litecoin is down 1.30. Dash is down 1.97. And you guys can see NEM is also down. BitConnect is down 0.5%. Neo took a hit today at 5.30, and Monero also is down at 1.12. Ethereum Classic ended the day in the positive, up 2.22%. So it was kind of a wash bag, mixed bag today in the cryptocurrency market. And you guys can see that Bitcoin is down 0.70%. Last trade was at $5,710. Looking at the daily price chart, Bitcoin did close lower than what we forecasted yesterday in our video. We forecasted them to come to a low around $5,600, and it came to $5,632. And we said that it could get to a high around $5,900, and instead it went to a high of $5,864. But you guys can see that the market did shoot higher, and it tried to maintain price at that area. But the market is going to close here towards the low of the bar. So that tells us that it's still giving us precursors of weakness in the market for Bitcoin, and we will be expecting them to be moving lower. And for the time being, we're still going to maintain that $5,900 area as the high for Bitcoin to come and touch, if so. And then for it to move lower, we're looking for $5,600 as the initial point. But then from there, $5,400 would be the next spot for Bitcoin to come and touch. So given another day of precursors of weakness, we're expecting Bitcoin to trade sideways to lower. So now let's go to Ethereum. So Ethereum is down 0.80%. Last trade was at $293.49. So again, we have another sideways trading action day for Ethereum. One of the positive signs is the fact that over the last 4 trading days, including today, the market has not closed below $290. The market came down twice, broke through $290, but every time that occurred, the market closed above it. And today is a trial run bar. So now we're looking for confirmation for Ethereum to shoot higher. We want to see if the buyers in the market has came in and bought up all of the selling for this particular cryptocurrency. If so, the market will close higher tomorrow. Okay. So our analysis still stands at what it has been over the last 3 trading days for Ethereum, and that is for them to trade sideways to higher. Okay. So now that sideways trading action will still be the lows that occurred today and then on the 25th of October, if the market is going to move higher. If the market is going to be moving lower, then we're looking at 280 as the initial spot for Ethereum to come and touch. But we can't necessarily give you an analysis for these particular trial run bars, because we would like to get the confirmation of the buyers buying up all of the selling that occurred today. So you have to be on guard tomorrow just in case the market does not close higher. Okay, but our analysis given the last couple of trading days for Ethereum and how the market has just been trading sideways, and the volume has been light over the last 3 trading days, including today as the market shot down, is to see Ethereum move higher. So that's going to be our analysis for them to move higher. And that first spot would be $300. Then if not that, 310 would be the next area for Ethereum to be moving. So now we're going to look at Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is up 13.42%. Last trade is at $412.99. So we forecasted that Bitcoin is still giving us precursors of strength, and we was initially forecasting them to come to $400. Go check out our video from yesterday, and it came and broke through $400 and closed at a high of 417. And this is a push to go up bar on high volume, letting us know that the market participants are interested in maintaining the price at this area. So now our analysis for Bitcoin Cash has changed, and we'll give it a sideways trading action between $400 and maybe to $440. That might be the next area that Bitcoin Cash will try to come and touch. And if the momentum is still there for Bitcoin Cash, then it might go to 460, but it won't close there. It might just go up there and touch it and then move lower. But our analysis for Bitcoin Cash is for them to trade between $400 and maybe $440 for tomorrow. So now we're going to go ahead and look at Ripple. So Ripple is down 0.92%. Last trade was at 19 cents. So this particular cryptocurrency, Ripple, is just like Ethereum. Every day the market has just literally been trading sideways and been moving a little lower. And our video yesterday for these two cryptocurrencies, we said that every day that the market just trades sideways is giving us precursors of weakness until we get a precursors of strength bar, right? So the longer it takes for the market to break out higher is more weight added to precursors of weakness, and you will expect the market to fall. So today we have another day that Ripple traded sideways. We was expecting them to trade around 20 cents to maybe 21 cents on yesterday, but again, look at the volume. The volume has been decreasing for Ripple as the market has been slowly moving lower, and that's what you expect to see in a precursors of strength. So we're expecting Ripple to continue to trade sideways to higher, and that sideways action will start here at 20 cents, and we're still eyeing 21 cents for the area for Ripple to touch. Now if we get a massively push to go up bar tomorrow, then definitely 22 cents is in the cards for Ripple. So now let's go ahead and check out Litecoin. So Litecoin is down 1.63%. Last trade was at $54.06. So we have another cryptocurrency that has pretty much been trading within a price range of around $52 to around $56. Okay. Litecoin has given us another precursors of weakness to where the market moved lower, but the volume, as Litecoin has been moving lower, has been getting smaller and smaller, which is a pretty good sign to see the market move higher, right? But the spread for today's bar is pretty wide compared to what it was yesterday on that particular volume. So the market is not necessarily giving us a definite precursors of strength, but rather is telling us that it still has a lot of sellers within this price area. So we will have to say that Litecoin is going to continue to trade sideways from where it has been, and it will be from the low from today, which was around $53, right? But if the buyers come out in the market tomorrow, then please expect them to move back up to around $56. But given this spread compared to the spread from yesterday and a little higher volume, tells us that Litecoin is not necessarily ready for higher prices, but that can change in a moment. And that could happen in the next couple of hours, that Litecoin will break out and move higher due to the fact that this volume is light. So that can be expected. So that's why we gave you a price range of around $53. It might even come down to the lows from the 23rd or maybe the 24th of October, and all the way back up to around 60. I'm not 60, but $57 for Litecoin. Okay. It is a good sign though that we do see Litecoin volume, the pit getting smaller and smaller as the market is moving lower. But one of the current concerns that I see is this wide spread, and we had a very small spread, and that will be a positive sign for Litecoin to move higher. So that's why we're hesitant in saying that they will move higher, but it's still a possibility. So now let's go ahead and check out Dash. So Dash is down 2.64%. Last trade was at $273.59. So this is a consumption bar, which is a probable precursor to strength, because Dash came all the way down to 260, and we was expecting it to come to 270. So that tells us that the sellers tried to push the market down for Dash, and it did. But what we would like to see tomorrow is a confirmation that the buyers who pushed this market all the way back up to around 275, if they're still interested in higher prices, because if so, then we would be expecting Dash to move higher, and that will be back to and around $290. Okay, the spread is very wide. You might have another wide spread day for Dash. The market can still move lower, so that can also be anticipatory for this particular cryptocurrency if the market does not close higher tomorrow. So we need confirmation tomorrow to see if the buyers are still in control. So for Dash, we are standing on the sideline because we need to wait for confirmation. So now let's go to Neo. So Neo is down 5.50%. Last trade was at $27.29. And originally we said that Neo was going to trade sideways to higher, and our analysis for Neo was not correct. As a matter of fact, the market has given us a push to go down bar, which is a precursor to weakness, and we would expect that continuation to occur. So we're expecting Neo to come at least to touch $26 in the near term. And if it breaks $26, then the next area for Neo to come would be the low all the way from September 26th, which was $24. So right now, that's not necessarily that we're expecting, but it is a probability that it could happen. But we're still expecting them to at least come to $26 in our analysis. So next is going to be Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is up 1.43%. Last trade at $10.45. And Neo has given us, the market shot down lower, but it was able to close higher than the close from yesterday on light volume. That is a very good sign for Ethereum Classic. And we're expecting them to move higher. And that would be from maybe $10 as a low for Ethereum Classic, but definitely letting it come all the way back up to $11 as the high for Ethereum Classic. That's what we're forecasting, is for Ethereum Classic to move higher, and that first spot that we're looking for them to come to is $11. So the last one we're going to check out is going to be Monero. So Monero is down 0.21%. Last trade was at $85.93. So again, we're not necessarily getting any precursors of strength for Monero as it's been trading here along this area of support. So our analysis for them will continue to be as is, for them to trade sideways, and $84, that location. The market may dip past $85 and come to the low, just like the 23rd and 24th of October, right? But close above $84. So that is a possibility. But we have been receiving these precursors of weakness over the last couple of trading days and no precursors of strength. So Monero is still giving us sideways trading action and is expected to get that until we see a precursor of strength. Now, one of the things that I do like is how the volume over the last 3 trading days has been relatively small compared to the previous 5 trading days. So that tells us that the selling, the consumption, the buying within this price area is almost completed. And once that occurs, you can expect Monero to move higher. And right now, that might even occur tomorrow due to this light volume that occurred today. So our analysis for Monero is for them to continue to trade where they are to possibly a high that occurred on the 26th, was around $89, or maybe even as high as 92 if we get volume to back the move higher. If not, then expect it to come to 89. So that's all we have for today. Appreciate you guys watching the video. We'll talk to you guys on tomorrow. Stay profitable. See you later.